Hello there, my name is Natural Bear, and this is Red Lake. That's apparently a lake and it's red, I don't know. Yes, this is a first-person shooter made in Unity. It's a horror game. It's based on a creepypasta. I'm sure this will be great. Actually, I don't think it's a creepypasta. It's one of those SCP things that I don't fully understand and I've never really bothered to read. I've actually seen... I saw Jim Sterling play this game a while back, and it looked horrendous, and I've remembered it ever since. So I thought I would dive in and experience the true terror of Red Lake. This was made by Russian people. That guy who I'm not even going to try and pronounce, and this other guy, and that guy. I'm not going to try and pronounce these names because I do not in fact speak Russian, and I feel like I would offend Russian people if I tried to, because of course I am English, and therefore by my very nature I'm ignorant. So I'm not going to try and pronounce these names because that would be offensive. Anyway, new game. Okay, I don't know why it's saying continue because I never played this, but I guess chapter 1. Stunning graphics we've got here. Absolutely stunning.
There is a lake in Siberia, filled with red liquid that resembles human blood in its density.
Absolutely wonderful voice acting. I think we'll skip this. The voice is still going on despite the fact that I've skipped it. That's fascinating. Okay, it started me looking at the sky. That's fascinating stuff again there. The game has dropped to 45 frames a second. I'm not sure why. This game looks like shit. I have to check the Forest Ranger. Okay. Oh, the movement. Oh, the frame drops. Why? Oh, I can only apologise for how fucking awful this looks and plays. Oh my life. This is available on Steam, by the way. Should you want to purchase this wonderful piece of interactive media. Holy Jesus. Oh, the sprinting. I'm gonna be sick. I'm not even... Well, that's supposed to be scary, I guess. Ugh. I am going to be sick. Why does this exist? The head bob. If you're going to have head bob, let me turn it off, please. Because this is just ridiculous. I would also appreciate it if you would allow me... As I was saying, I would also appreciate... I can't even remember what I was saying, actually, because I was completely thrown off by whatever the fuck that was. That was a thing. Why does it do that? Okay, whatever. Yeah, that was... I think it was supposed to be scary, but it wasn't. So, you know. Very well-aligned text there on the sign. I can't even explain how bad the movement is. I'm going to tell you when I've stopped holding the key, okay? Now. It takes like a full second to stop walking. It's like I'm on ice. If I remember rightly, the first enemy is around here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Well, that's the brilliant combat of Red Lake. I should also point out that mouse acceleration is... I'm assuming there is actually some on the gun, because the sensitivity's fucked, and there's no way to actually change it. Wow. Yeah, just a tip for any developers out there. If your textures are put together as badly as this, you might want to not be a developer anymore. I'm just saying. I know why it's like that, because that wall's destructible. And so, I mean, it's a different colour to the rest of it, so you can tell it's a completely different texture they've used. But it's put together so badly that it's just stupid. Also, this makes no sense. Why is there just randomly a fuel barrel next to this wall that just happens to have gaps in it? Also, put your trees in a better place. Don't have them clipped like this. It's pretty easy to get rid of that. I should know. I've used Unity before. Okay, well that's supposed to explode. It's not doing it. I know this is supposed to would be the way to go because I have seen this game played before. There we go. Wonderful slow motion effect there. Also great sound effect that clips and doesn't play properly. Wonderful stuff. I don't even know if that's hitting him. I'm on the dog's head. Okay. Okay. Oh, look, there's another one. What do you know? You can actually zoom in. Oh, the mouse acceleration. Oh, good, there's another one. And he's stuck in the floor. Okay. That was a thing that happened. Okay, 20 points to the person who spotted the big problem here. I'll give you a few seconds. Have you got it yet? No? Okay, I'll tell you. Look at the ammo counter in the bottom left corner. 3, 0. When you die and restart the game, it doesn't give you any ammo. It restarts you with the ammo you had when you died. What's the problem? Well, the problem is I have 3 fucking bullets and there is at least 3 enemies in the next area. I know for a fact. So the only way to sort this out, as far as I know, is to exit the game and then restart it again. And now apparently I can click chapter 2. Okay. Let's click chapter 2. Why not? What the fuck? What is this? Again, not the best sound effect I've ever heard. What the hell? This looks completely different. You should avoid them and hide in the... This notebook's supposed to be written from the perspective of the protagonist, but now he's speaking to me. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so... I've now randomly got to chapter 2, despite the fact I didn't actually finish chapter 1, which is brilliant, by the way. I don't know how that's even happened. Actually, I'm curious now. Also, this looks different. This is a different font. What is going on? Right, let me exit. Okay, there is... I assume there would be a glitch where it would take you to chapter 3. That would be priceless. We're going to try and do this again. Look, that looks different to how it did before. This is... The font doesn't even, like, stay the same between chapters. This game is a mess. Also, again, I apologise for the horrible frame rate. It is not my fault, okay? I'm running an R9 270X. Not the best graphics card in the world, but a perfectly acceptable mid-range card. A Unity game that looks like this should not be running as badly as it does. This is unacceptable. So I can only apologise. Yes, much scary, yes. 3 scary, 5 me, etc. What? This blur effect. Oh, stop. Good God. Something you'll note about this bridge, by the way, while we're on the subject, we'll just ignore that. There's clearly holes in this bridge, but you can just walk straight over them because the developer just... I think he must have bought an asset from the Unity store and then not bothered changing it. He just used whatever bridge texture he could find. So, you know, there's that. Yeah, this game. I just love the fact that you can walk on top of the dogs' heads and, like... It's clearly an issue you can notice, right? Because it happens on the first enemy, pretty much, if you let it get close enough. So he must have noticed and still not fixed it. And again, I can't imagine it's that difficult to fix. Also, that worked straight away that time. It didn't do that last time. Wow. Great texture. I actually got stuck in it there for a brief second. Why does this exist? Okay, that one's dead, so where's the other one? Because I know there's more than one in this area. Wow, 36 frames a second. This is embarrassing. It really is. Not for me, mind you, but for the developer. This ain't my fault. Well, it's my fault for playing it, but, you know. Oh, that explains where that dog went. Oh, good, there's more than one. I heard it. Oh, he got unstuck. Interesting. That guy did a spinneroonie, I believe, before he died. If you didn't know what a spinneroonie is, Google it. Yeah, this fucking game, holy shit. I've played some bad games. It's up there. This one is, in fact, up there. I'm sure this would be a great jump scare. I wonder if he's still alive. Oh, look, it's a thing. What does the note say? Wow, this sound is obnoxious. Wow, please. Please stop the sound. Could you please stop that horrific... Okay, thank you. Okay. Nice tinkling on the old piano keys there. Oh my god, this is so dumb. Okay. I guess we just walk back now. Very nice if they gave me ammo. That would be very helpful. I like how that roof texture barely works. What was with the tingling on the keys again? I don't... Clearly that roof, like, something's going to happen with the roof, because look at it. It doesn't even fit the rest of it properly. Also, he fucked up the trigger of that sound. So it happens every time you go near that door, which is just great. Because, again, silly developer. If I walk to the end of this corridor and there's nothing there, then I'm done. Like, if nothing else happens, then fuck this game. I can't be bothered. I mean, this is highlighted in red, so you would assume that it's something to do with this. Oh. I got to interact with this item, guys. Great English. Apparently there's a key, and now I'm in darkness. I found keys at this gate. Tell, shut up. Okay, it's dark now, apparently. Oh, right, I have a flashlight I totally forgot about. Although the game doesn't tell you that, mind you. I found it out by accident when I pressed F like 2 minutes ago. Okay, so that dude's disappeared. Oh, this is ammo. Okay, good. I think it's ammo at least. Yes, it is. Excellent. I say excellent. It means I've got to do more combat by picking up more ammo. That's not what I want to do at all, but, you know. Oh, look, it's an old man with no hands. Okay. Where the fuck do you go now? Also, the flashlight. This. Let me explain something. I'm not even going to pause for this. Actually, we'll just carry on playing while I explain. Let me explain something. A flashlight mechanic, when it recharges like that. The idea of it, of course, is in horror games. It's supposed to make the game more tense. and make it so that in certain situations your flashlight will run out in the middle of a dark room and it'll be scary and blah 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 blah. The thing is, it's about how you use it, right? In this situation, it's used badly because the meter actually lasts quite a long time, but it also recharges really slowly. And because all the scares are based on proximity, essentially, and again, great texture. Because all the scares are based on triggers, so you walk over a certain part of the map and something plays, like a sound effect plays, or something gets in your face, or whatever the fuck. Because of that, the mechanic's useless. It just means you have to stand still for 20 seconds while your flashlight recharges. And there's going to be no scares because, again, it's all jump scares where you have to go to a certain part to trigger them. In a game like, say, Fear, for example, granted it was a similar thing, but you didn't necessarily... It wasn't as obnoxious with Fear. It wasn't so transparent. You didn't necessarily know that that was going to be the case. And so, in a game like Fear, it worked better. Also, don't forget in Fear, the flashlight ran out very quickly, but it also recharged almost immediately. So it was genuinely a thing where you would have to walk forward for maybe 10 seconds and you'd have to stop for another maybe 2 seconds for it to recharge, or 3 seconds. And it was quite tense in that respect because you would have to keep stopping and starting and stopping and starting. But it recharged fast enough to where it never became tedious or frustrating, which is the big difference. And no one told the developer this, apparently, of this game. If you can even call him a developer. Personally, I call him a twat. Yeah, I'm done with this game. It is trash. I can't even bring myself to play any more of it. Bad jump scares, bad graphics, horrible performance, absolutely awful optimization, bad translation to English, absolutely no indication of where you have to go at certain times, awful textures, awful just everything. Everything about the game sucked. The movement sucked, the controls sucked, the enemies sucked, the glitches sucked, the scares sucked, the sound effects all sucked. Every single solitary thing about this game was horrible, and it wasn't even that funny. So, in conclusion, don't play it. If you needed me to tell you that, then you must have suffered a lobotomy at some point in your life, is all I can say. Bye.